Hey, I'm here hopefully to do my last chemo report. Call it chemo report. This is was my last chemotherapy session that was done a week ago. That was 7 days ago. So just wanted to show my last appearance at my lowest. Yeah, it's been a trip. Yeah, as you see, I'm pretty pasty. I'm still suffering from the chemotherapy effects. Like exactly 7 days later, 6 to 7 days later, you start to feel very lethargic, fatigued, confused. I do struggle with breathing a bit. I suppose that's all got to do with the low blood count. But in the next few days, this will all alleviate, and I'll start to get better and better. So that's the upside. But that is 7 days after you do your treatment, and you got this slow decline. And like now at the moment, I'm just the energy is not there. I walk down the street or I walk around a bit, I'm just huffing and puffing, and I just feel general unwellness, if you know what I mean. It's like you have a flu coming. And what's compounded my situation as well is that I've gone through this through the winter, and so many people got flus, so many people got sick. So I have to breathe. One thing I did learn is, physical contact is an issue with people. You do spread germs that way. So I found not touching people, not hugging, not kissing, not handshaking. And if you do, wash your hands and wash your hands and wash your hands. I've survived all 6 treatments by practicing that sort of philosophy, and it's more paranoia on my part. But it's, the thought of going to the hospital because you've ended up with an infection. At the moment, I do have a little bit of a nose infection. I think I have picked up a bit of a flu, and I'm in a danger period. So I've got a bit of a bloody nose, but it might be that I'm just may have missed it. I may have been sick slightly a week ago, but to give others an idea of what I've exposed myself to, I've done a couple of trade events where I've had one show at 20,000 people, and I was there on the 10th day after my chemo, and exposed myself to 10,000 people in the open. And I did another show a couple of weeks back where we had 16,000 people. So I've really pushed the boundaries on this, and sort of discovered that sometimes it does play on your mind. But not to worry, if you do end up in a serious situation where you end up with a fever, you need to go to hospital straight away and get antibiotics into your body. But in my case, and knock on wood, I won't be doing that soon. I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be feeling better. And then obviously the next few days I'll be coming out of this rut that I'm in. As you can see, the hair seems to have grown back a bit. That's after 6 rounds of chemo. So my body's really putting up a fight. It's refusing to let the chemotherapy take its course, in the sense that all the good cells, I've got pretty good cells in my body that want to regenerate very quickly. So I'm probably one type of person that is very resilient. I have spoken to a few people who've had chemo, and they've had worse times than I have. I suppose it's all got to do with secondary issues that they have, age, lifestyle, etc. Not to say that people live a bad lifestyle. I go beyond myself sometimes and think I'm healthy, but I've got to slow down a bit when I'm talking. Yeah, look, I've eaten a lot of protein in the last few weeks, and through the whole course I've eaten a lot of protein. So I suppose maybe the protein has helped my body regenerate a fair bit. So I'm eating a lot of meats. And my stomach's still got an issue. I seem to have a, what do you call it? See, here comes the chemo brain confusion part again. I've got an issue with my stomach. What am I talking about? See, this is the low blood cells. You get confused. You get off track. So I'm going to just skip that one there. So obviously that's a side effect of chemotherapy in real life. Yeah, I'm sort of hoping my hair grows back and I get rid of this pasty look. Surprised that you know, I've gone through this whole saga. It's been hard. It's hard on everybody. Your lifestyle changes. I am becoming more paranoid. And of course, I'm really worried about having a relapse. It's always in the back of my mind. But, you know, this is what you go through when you do chemotherapy, when you go through cancer. Apart from that, I feel that the first few chemo treatments were the hardest for me. And that's due to the fact that the cancer was being obviously eaten away and dissolved, and your body's fighting it, and there's a lot of things going on. These last two cancer treatments, they were totally different to the first two cancer treatments or chemotherapy treatments. These last ones, I feel that there is not less pain, but it was different, and you feel a bit, it just takes longer to recover, but it's not as severe. So yeah, it's hard to explain. Everyone's got a different take on this, I suppose, when you go through it. I think the big take back is that the fear itself of cancer, and the worry of the unknown and the beyond, you know, that really impacts mentally, and that can affect a lot of things. But sorry. Just trying to get breath here, because this is that day, those days where you obviously struggle. These are the days that you stay home and you sleep, or you relax, or you kick back, but it's just the fact that you don't have enough red blood cells, and you're struggling to do things. And yeah, I'm actually going to go off out and about today. I can't stay indoors. It's boring. I can't watch TV. I'd rather be doing something. But yeah, it's going to be a struggle. But here, this is me. The last chemo treatment that I did 7 days ago. Yes, patchy, baldy. I've put a lot of weight. That steroid. Oh, I hate the steroids. The steroids is the worst bit. And that's one thing I can't wait is to not stop taking those steroids. And you know, that feeling of horror going to the chemotherapy unit. You know, I don't want to look at my face anymore. I don't think I'll watch videos of me in this position for a very long time. But hopefully the next video I'll do, I'll have a full set of hair. Everything's all good. I'm actually hopefully recovering, and we've caught this in time, and hopefully it hasn't changed, or hopefully it won't come back. Yeah, so it's all positive. Don't be scared. You know, it's a trip, and if your body can handle it, yeah, you'll make it through. So there's some positive thoughts for those who are going through this and watching this now. But yeah, this is what you look like at the end. It's not bad, eh? Survived. That's what you call yourself, a survivor. Yeah, all good. And thank you for watching, and I'll post another video when I fully recover, hopefully halfway recovery. Cheers, and happy days ahead.